Hey guys, the first round of class tuning for phase 2 is in, and I must admit, I'm a bit surprised by some of it, mainly that melee hunters aren't getting changed at all. All of you hunters are safe, for now. So let's get straight into it with the Druid. Swipe now scales with attack power, gaining 10% of attack power as damage, and the threat caused by swipe has been greatly increased. Really nice change here for feral tanks to be able to compete a little bit. Groups that I've been in have sometimes completely overlooked feral tanks, so this is a great start to getting them in a bit of a better spot. Especially when you combine that with this next change. The Berserk rune now also causes Lacerate to hit 3 targets. Druid tanks should feel a lot better to play, particularly in dungeons with these changes, so I'm excited to see how much of an impact it has. A small buff to feral druids next, with the duration of RIP being increased to 16 seconds, was 12 seconds. I don't really see this making much of a difference. RIP's doing a really low percentage of damage for feral druids, so personally I think as well as the duration change, this could have come with the damage increase as well. And for balanced druids, the next Starfire cast after the Star Surge rune ability now has its damage increased to 80%, was previously 66, and as well as that, they fixed a bug that was causing it to do lower damage than intended at level 40. This bug was having a pretty big impact for balanced druids, so fixing that and combining it with a damage increase should feel pretty noticeable for you boomkins. Then we've got some really big changes for Enhancement. Seems like they're wanting to push the dual wield playstyle, which personally I think is a bit of a shame because I think two-handed enhancement's really cool. So first of all, the dual wield specialization rune now provides 50% bonus damage to your offhand weapon swings. Lava Lash now gains 50% increased damage if Flame Tongue weapon is imbued on your offhand. And the proc chance of Maelstrom weapon is now roughly 50% higher when your main hand or your two-handed weapon is imbued by Wind Fury. From what I've seen on Warcraft logs, dual wield and two-handed were performing fairly similarly within a few percentage of each other, but with all of these changes, I'd expect dual wield's going to pull ahead massively. Bit of a shame if that happens, because I think two-handed's really cool, like I said, but overall, this is a buff for Enhancement and the spec should be in a better place for it. Then we've got a really nice quality of life change for mages. Rank 5 of Conjure Water will now conjure a full stack of 20 water with each cast. It was previously making 2. No one wants to sit there casting Conjure Water all day, so this is a really nice change, taking something really tedious and making it a lot better for those mages. No more feeling like an abused water dispenser, guys. And finally, a little bit of love for Paladins. Art of War now reduces the mana cost of Exorcism and Holy Shock by 80% when active, and Beacon of Light's base mana cost has been greatly decreased. Again, personally, I think that considering the gap from Rep Paladin to something like Melee Hunter, and the gap from Holy Paladins to the absolute dominance of Priest Healers, a couple more changes are needed to get Paladins in a better spot. But what do you guys think to this first round of changes? What are you disappointed to not see being buffed or nerfed yet? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to up your game in phase 2, check out this video where I go over 20 awesome add-ons for Season of Discovery. And I'll see you in the next one.